What's happening, Vintage Breaks Nation? It's your boy Charlie G from Vintage Breaks West, bringing you another Vintage Breaks West movie night. Let's give everybody a minute or two to come on in from the other show. And we'll get started here. Looks like we already got a few people coming on in. Thanks, Preston. Yeah, very excited about those card reveals. Probably going to show them off again here on tonight's show. Those Fatimas are just beautiful cards. Very happy to have them. What's up, Mr. Mike Dorr? What's happening with you guys, Preston and Mike? Well, a couple of them will be for sale, Mike. So I'll show those off here in just a minute if you're looking for some cubbies. Looks like we got a couple people in the chat, so I can go ahead and go through my promo situation for this evening. So we're going to do our usual all-night $3 promo, and we're actually going to harken back to what we originally did when the Vintage Breaks West started, which is give away a card instead of break credit. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Kamikaze? Mr. Leighton Sheldon himself has apparently been giving away some cards out of his personal collection, so tonight our $3 all-night promo is for this beautiful 1970 Hank Aaron. So every $3 you spend, you get a shot at getting Mr. Hank Aaron himself. That'll come from Leighton's personal collection. It's a pretty nice example for what I can tell from the pictures. I don't have it physically here, but he sent me this picture earlier tonight. So instead of our usual $50 break credit, we're going to give away back to the original days of Vintage Breaks West where we gave away cards. So we've got the $3 all night for Mr. Hank himself. I also have a $110 promo. Fairly simple, straight up. It's going to be a has to sell out tonight. First place will get a 1962 Topps football set break spot. Second place will get a 1967 Topps baseball set break spot. And third place will get a 1955 football Bowman football set break spot. Those two are on the grid, the $3 promo and the 100 at 10. What is going on, John and Kamikaze? How are you guys tonight? I also have a bounty. Last time I looked, the 1968 Topps set break had 45 spots remaining in it. If we could sell that out, I'll randomize those last 45 names. First place will get a 1953 Bowman baseball set break spot. Second place will get a 1967 baseball set break spot. And third through 10th will all get BAM spots. So a little bounty there. That's pretty low entry point set break. Hopefully we could sell that out tonight. That would be pretty excellent. And then I've got a first person to spend 200. We'll get this 2018 Topps Ronald Acuna rookie debut. PSA 8.5. First person to spend 200. And then I've got some packs to give away. For every $50 you spend, I picked this up at the show this weekend here in Phoenix. I know it is 1991 Upper Deck, but this is the low number one from what I could tell. And there's a possibility, albeit maybe a slim one, that you get the short print Michael Jordan baseball card. So 1991 Upper Deck, low number. Every $1 you spend, a long shot at a Michael Jordan baseball card. So that's for every $50 you spend. Still sealed, brand new pack, haven't even opened it yet. So we'll start opening that on the show tonight. Oh, the Fatima Brooklyn card, yeah. The team cards are a lot easier to find than the singles cards. But finding one at a reasonable price is sometimes the challenge, too, because they're such a low population cards in general. All right, so that's what I've got going on for tonight. Oh yeah, I also have a the pack of the night. I forgot. I had so many things going on. I forgot to mention the pack of the night. So I've got the pack of the night. It's going to be this 1982 football. Looking for the LT rookies. I've got 9 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. If I sell out all 9 tonight, first place will get a. So I'll randomize the first name on each list. We'll get a shot at winning a 1962 football set break spot. Second place will get a 1955 Bowen football set break spot, and 3rd through 9th will all get BAM spots. And that is what I have to start the evening, ladies and the gentlemen. I do also have a couple packs that sold out in the north that they would like me to break since they didn't have these packs. So let me see if I can find them here. 2. Do a little A-Rod hunting, it looks like. So is everybody having off to a good start to the week? Oh, we also forgot it's movie night. Forgot the most important part of why everybody's here. It's movie night. So we're departing slightly, very slightly from the 1980s theme. It's actually a movie from 1979. The classic movie Alien. The original Alien movie. 1979 is the movie we're doing tonight. I saw it show up on TV. I thought that'd be a pretty good one. I haven't seen it for a long time, so I hopped on, and it happened to be on Amazon Prime. So that is the movie tonight. So we'll be giving away break credit for correct answers. Both these packs lined up. I've got 572 and 573 to do. Okay. While I finish getting this set up, I'm going to go ahead and ask my first trivia question. Hopefully everyone's paying attention. The first person to answer correctly on my screen will get a $10 break credit. In the 1979 movie Alien, what was the working title of the film before it was changed to Alien? What was the working title of the film before it was changed to Alien? Mr. Preston Cantor with the correct answer. It was Star Beast. Out of the gate, Preston gets the first question correctly. Adam Nat, you were also correct, but just a little slow. If you want the best chance to answer first, hop on over to the YouTube channel. Facebook has a little more lag than the YouTube. All right, Preston, got yourself some break credit. All right, let me get this one going. All right, Adam. Yeah, YouTube's a little bit faster with getting stuff displayed, so usually gives people the edge. Let's see. There we go. What's breaking? We're breaking this. All right. Welcome to Vintage Breaks. I'm your host, Charlie G from Vintage Breaks West, and tonight we're breaking this 1994 SP Baseball Pack 572. We've broken 571 of these puppies. Let's randomize our list. Got ourselves a 9 on the dice roll. Good luck to Brian, Roger, I'll just call you Mr. Park, and Ryan Steele. And 9. Alright, Brian's going to get the first one, and Roger is going to get the last one out of this pack. The names on the screen. And we are good to go. First card, Brian, right here for you. Hey, what's going on, Nick? How are things going tonight? Alright. Die cut card up first for Brian Smith is Ryan Klesko. Card number 2, also for Brian, is Jeff Kent. That's a heck of a picture right there. For number 3, Mr. Park. Blue Jays Carlos Delgado. Check out that picture. He is just chilling in the clubhouse. Go, Mr. Cecil Fielder, spot number 4 for Roger. Excellent player right there. And we got the wrong prospect, not A-Rod. We've got Preston Wilson. I'm unfamiliar with Preston Wilson's career. I wonder what he's doing these days. Yes, sir, Nick. Very excited to get those back. It's been a long time since I've been that excited to get cards back from our graded company. Spot number 6 for Mr. Steele, Todd Zelli. Card number 7, Charlie Hayes for Mr. Steele as well. And last card out of the pack, spot 8 for Roger, is Lenny Distra. And that'll wrap up the 1984 SP Baseball Pack number 572. Thanks for watching. Preston. I just collect Cubs primarily. I am starting to put together runs of I wouldn't say runs, but other prominent, I guess prominent iconic cards from the 50s and 60s. I.e., whatever catches my eye, basically. But definitely definitely trying to keep my focus narrow to just Cubs. Nick Mattiacci, well, but I'm not on. I'm on the South Show on Tuesdays, and occasionally I'll hop on the weekends if Drew or the I think new guy's Chris isn't available. What's up, Sean? Yeah, for those of you who missed it, my SGC reveal here. These are, I'm sure if you guys follow us on a regular basis, you know about the Fatima buy from that Leighton Sheldon did. Well, Leighton was kind enough to sell me all the Chicago Cubs Fatimas, so we've got Bill Sweeney here. Came back authentic. A little disappointed in this grade, but it is what it is. It's still, population on Sweeney is 21 total cards between PSA and SGC, so super low population. Archer here has some serious surface problems, but it displays really beautifully. Again, Archer has a total population between SGC and PSA of 10 cards. This one also has some surface issues with Bresnahan. Bresnahan has a total population of 14 between SGC and PSA. Now the next 3 cards are either the highest or there's only like one higher in population. out there. So I'm very proud to own these. Art Phelan. Total population of him is 12 between both SGC and PSA. Vic Sayer. I believe this is the highest example of Vic Sayer. Population of 16 total between SGC and PSA. And the last one here is Mr. Thomas Leach, 3.5. I think there's only one higher than this. This is a total population between PSA and SGC of 11. So super excited to have those. I'm missing. There's 2 Chicago Cubs Fatima cards that I'm missing. There's the Zimmerman and there's the Schultz. And if anybody's seriously interested, I am selling the Sweeney. Sweeney is one of only 21 examples. And this one I'm looking to get $250 for. And the Leech is a nice. This is one that I had before Leighton. It's a 2.5, and I'm looking to get what I paid for it, which is $500 out of this. And this is one of 11 copies between SGC and PSA. So, don't usually like to talk about selling stuff on here and my personal stuff, but that's super cool vintage and got to share. I'm also going to only collect Dodgers and a few players. Yeah, Preston, I think it's good to have focus. I'd rather have focus and have really good examples of cards than not be focused and have just a whole bunch of so-so cards. Alright, we've got another SP pack here that sought out earlier today. And as always on Vintage Rakes West, feel free to ask if I have something in stock before you buy, so I can instantly break it. Also, please let me know when you buy something out. That way I can make sure I get it broken for you. Sometimes I miss orders. Alright, this is a personal from Mr. Rob Alt. $570 tree. All right, let's get this one going. Welcome to Drake's. I'm host Charlie G from Vintage Rakes West, and tonight we're breaking this 1994 SP Baseball Pack 573. It is a personal for Mr. Robert Alt. Looking for A-Rod. Nice foil Craig Biggio. Card saver, Mr. Biggio. After this pack, I'll ask another trivia question. Oh, another good guy, Bo Jackson. Go ahead and card saver Bo as well. Maybe I'm a little biased. These are players I remember growing up with, but Bo knows. Gary Sheffield. Reggie Sanders. And the wrong prospect, Billy Wagner. I'm not familiar with what Billy Wagner's pro baseball career was like, but I do not remember. Mr. Larry Walker. Remember Larry Walker? Not the guy in the game, but he was a co-worker of my father's. They were good friends with him and his kids. Jeff Granger. And our last card, Nick Wilkins of the Cubbies. Alright, that wraps up our 1984 SP Baseball Pack 573. Thanks for watching. Sean Julie, who? Bo Jackson, I assume you're talking about? Alright, let's see if we've got any dippage happening yet tonight. We have no dippage yet, guys. Who's going to be the... Billy Wagner? Really? I don't recognize Billy Wagner at all. Who's going to be the first one to dip their toe into the pond? I've got a $200, first $200 spin gets us 8.5. Ronald Acuna Jr. rookie card. Every $50 you spend, you get a 1991 Upper Deck pack. Chance at a Michael Jordan baseball card. Plus we got $3 all-night promo, the 100 at 10. And we've also got the bounty on the 68 Topps set break. Got another... It's my last pack that I've got that's sold out to break, guys. And then we'll be a little bored here. Find this is 78. Okay, I guess I don't have this one to break. It looks like they already broke this one. Let me just check here. Yep, they already broke this last week, apparently. Okay. Tennessee has a good advanced metric stats. Huh, interesting. Yeah, don't remember him. Okay, let me get a slightly lower entry point here. Okay, I've still got a couple of these guys. Very well-loved 1975 cards. First person to spend $50 with his well-loved Fred Lynn rookie card. A little added incentive to get the ball rolling tonight. In the meantime, I'll ask another trivia question to get some more money in your pockets. Okay. First person to answer my screen correctly will get a $10 break credit. In the 1979 movie Alien, in the opening scene, we are introduced to what commercial towing vehicle that is carrying 20 million tons of mineral ore? In the opening scene, we are introduced to what commercial towing vehicle that is carrying 20 million tons of mineral ore? Jeremy Service stepping up and picking up some 68 spots. Thank you, sir. Preston Cantor finally Googled the answer. Preston Cantor with the correct answer. The name of the ship this movie was on was the Nostromo. I was trying to make it a little bit harder than just saying what was the ship in the movie. All right, Preston, you got another $10 in your account. Mr. Jeremy Service will get Jeremy Service will be getting the Acuna rookie, as well as the Fred Lynn rookie. And your answer went into the abyss. Whole different movie. That's not the right size. Did you answer Comic-Con? Yeah, okay. Are you making reference to the Abyss movie? Okay, it looks like we've got 25 spots left in the 68 Topps set break. Let's get those closed. All right. Next person to spend $100 will get this Ozzy Albies rookie card, PSA 8.5. Oh, I forgot to give Jeremy Service his chance at getting some Michael Jordans. Jeremy, these are also headed your direction. These are also for you, Jeremy. Since you don't have the audio on, I'll hold them up. Maybe you can figure out what's going on. Okay. Alright, yeah, so next person on Hundo will get the Ozzy Albies. And the next person to spend $50 will get a Steve Carlton 75. Shane dipping his toe in. Thank you, Shane. Preston Cantor giving us a little bit of help on the set break. Excellent. Appreciate it, Preston. Take a quick look-see at the... So we're down to 19 spots. 19 spots in 68 baseball set break. Oh, I also was going to talk about all the new promos we have. If you guys weren't on the show earlier today, let me this up here. All right, so we've got the $3 all night for the for Mr. Hank Aaron right here on my show. We've got the $10 at $150. That shouldn't say that. It shouldn't say copy of. Hold on a second, let me fix that. There we go. Alright, the $10 at 150 entries. 122 entries left on that. Alright, we've got the Platinum VIP. If you For every $5,000 you accumulate between now and October 17th, get a shot at winning a 1965 Topps Baseball complete set with all the usual players, with Mantle, Mays, Aaron, Clemente, Ernie Banks, etc., etc., etc. We've got the Breaking Mayonnaise spots, which you'll see us give it away here all over the place, for a $1,000 break credit. For every $1,000 you accumulate between now and October 17th, you get entry into this prize here. You get a chance at winning a 1953 Topps Mickey Mantle PSA 2.5. Second place, a $3,000 break credit. We haven't figured out what we're going to do for third place, but I'm sure it's going to be an awesome prize. And the Buy Any Spot promo. You can buy a spot for a little $3. You can buy a spot for as much as $5,000 right now on our website. First place at that will get a 2018 Topps Chrome Shohei Ohtani Pink Refractor PSA 10. What if that's one that I sold to Leighton? I think I sold a couple of them to Vintage Breaks. So that's a pretty hot card right there. Also got stage bonuses for every 10, 50, and 150 you spend at checkout. Also got $250 at checkout, $500 at checkout. All sorts of dippage happening here. Dip meters 12, plus I got a couple things offline here, so we're probably up to what the Pentadeca dippage is Sam's favorite thing in the world. Let's see, so we got 12 online, 13, 14. I think I've got 16 ways if you manage to spend your dollars right. I'm not sure what 16 times is. He's famous for Pentadeca dippage though. All right, so what are we going to sell out here tonight, guys, to break? We've got our Pack of the Night packs. We've got a whole bunch of stuff on Vintage Breaks West to sell out of and break. So I'm gonna also, for all of my Chicago Cubs fans, I just dropped a link in the chat to something I watched on YouTube today. It's about an hour long. It's called Saving Wrigley Field, How a 100-Year-Old Ballpark Was Preserved for Generations to Come. Very interesting little documentary about a little bit of the history of Wrigley Field and all the renovations they did over the last roughly decade. Really good watch on YouTube. A little bit extra cool for me because there's some construction stuff, but it's definitely something cool and fun to watch. Let's see here. All right, let's see here. Let's ask another question. Jeff Stipp, you are very behind on the video feed. That was quite some time ago when I asked that question. But we're going to ask a new question now. Make sure you're on live time right now. First person on my screen to answer correctly will get a $10 break credit. In the 1979 movie Alien, what was the name of the computer system that woke the crew up to investigate a mystery signal? What was the name of the computer system that woke the crew up to investigate a mystery signal? Good morning, Dave. Sorry, Dave, I can't do that. Another one of my all-time favorite movies. But what was the name of the computer on this ship? The Nostromo. Mr. Kamikaze is correct with mother. Mr. Kamikaze, you're going to have to remind me what your real name is, though, because I can't remember. Sean, that's right. Sean Parker. Alright, Sean, you've got another $10 in your account. Let me see here. What else do I have that I would like to see broken? I've been seeing them... What about an Elements box? Let me see how many spots is left in these. I think they usually sell them out when they open them. Okay, so it's a full box. No problem, Sean. One of these days I'll remember your name. I'm just bad with names. The 1953 Bowman Color Set Break. Let me see here. Let's see here. It's probably going to be a little while at red. It's still got 160 spots to sell. So it's... Oh, wait, we just listed it. So yeah, it just got listed red. It's hard to say. It depends on how quickly it sells out. I'm going to guess it'll probably take 3 to 4 weeks to sell that out. Just a guess. Oh, the other one that sold out? Oh. Let me see. Let me find it here. It's probably gonna be tomorrow. Okay, yeah. There you go, Larry. Larry's got you. They usually break them on Tuesdays, so I'm gonna guess Tuesday for you. Okay. I'm going to do a bounty on the Elements box. First place will get a 1962 football set break spot. Second place will go 1955 Bowman football set break spot. Third place will go 1967 Topps baseball set break spot. And fourth place will get a $500 high roller spot. Fifth place will get a $250 high roller spot. But that must close out by 9:30. Okay. 9:30 p.m. Little bounty action on that. Jeremy Service dipped his toe in a little bit more. Oh yeah, the 53 Bowman color stuff is beautiful. Jeremy Service is going to solo this, it looks like. Check and make sure he was the first one. Yep, he was first up. Alright, Jeremy. That's headed to you, Jeremy. 11 left of the 68 set, guys. Uh-oh. A little piece of my cubby guy fell off. He's held together with a lot of glue, though. I'll fix him later. Alright, Jeremy. You get 2 packs and this. 11 spots to go, guys. What's going on, Mr. Spellman? Okay, the next person to spend $250. We'll get this 2018 Acuna up to 8.5. The 68 Topps Set Break Bounty. The top 10 will get prizes. First place will get a 1953 Bowman Color Baseball Set Break spot. Second place will get a 1967 Baseball Set Break spot. And third through 10th will all get BAM spots. No, we're just really getting started, Jeff. I only broke 2 1994 SP packs looking for A-Rod. No A-Rods. But the night is young. We have lots of stuff to sell out. Oh, yeah, just well, and these are from my... These are out of my personal collection to you guys. This is part of that miserable PSA return I had a month ago. As opposed to the beautiful SGC return I had with all those Fatima cards. Not exactly sure where that came from. Yeah, I mean, looking at these, I just don't know. Maybe there's a little bit of surface on it. It's hard to tell with the case because their cases always come back scratched up. Yeah, I don't know. He's coming in shed a piece, and I'm not sure where it came from. I'll figure it out later. Cubby Man was in pretty rough shape when I bought him, so he's got lots of glue holding most of his pieces together. Alright guys, I gotta sell something out and break it before I can ask more trivia. I can't just sit here and give away $10 break credits all night. Yep, I hear you, man. It's okay. That's why I've been buying more graded cards than raw cards. I did go to a little show this weekend. That's where I picked up this 1991 Upper Deck box for you guys. Definitely a lot of people trying to sell raw cards, ultra modern raw cards that, if they grade high, they'd be worth a lot of money. And of course, some of them are asking way too much money for the raw cards too. It's like, you know, you guys do realize that PSA is grading extremely tough right now, and you're priced this out as if it's going to, you know, grade as a 10. But it's not a 10. It's a raw card. It's worth, you know, $1,000 if it's a 10. A raw card, it's worth a couple $100. Yeah, absolutely, Jeff. That's why, like I was saying, I mean, some of these kids, I hate to use the word kids, but I'm getting old, I guess. Uh, these guys are trying to flip cards. We're like, well, but the PSA 10 it sells for 1,000, so I'm asking 8. Well, but A, I can't get it graded for under, $200 right now, and B, it's probably not going to come back at 10. So your card, if it was a 10, yeah, $800 to $1,000 would be a good deal. But since it's a raw card, it's worth a couple $100. Also, again, I stress at people, if you ever set up at a card show, please price your cards. Please price your cards. There was a guy at the show that had a tub, maybe as big as this breaking mat, and about foot deep, filled with raw cards, or not raw cards, sorry, vintage graded cards. But like recognizable names, not like their rookie years or anything, but low grades, stuff that would be really good to give away for the show or buy, but they weren't priced. So I picked up a card and asked him, how much do you want for, I don't remember what it was. The guy said, well, I need to look it up. And I put it back down and just walked away. It's like, I'm not going to sit here and wait for you to look up every single card that I'm interested in out of this box. Price your stuff before the show. Goodbye, Ari Greek. Oh yeah, Jeff, absolutely. In ultra modern stuff, you have to look out to see if the grade is accurate. It's a little less worrisome in the vintage stuff. That vintage is more looking at eye appeal than the grade necessarily, but in the ultra modern stuff, yeah, there's definitely a lot of 10s and 9s out there that shouldn't be 9s or 10s. Yeah, Spellman, not pricing cards is a huge pet peeve of mine. I don't mind if the price is on the back. I mean, I'd rather it be on the front so I don't have to ask you to show me the card in the case to know if you're crazy or not. But don't not have your cards priced. Alright guys, the next person to spend $50 will get the Steve Carlton 75 card, while the next person spends $250 with this Acuna 8.5 rookie card for $250. And of course, $50 a pack, you get a chance of getting that rare Michael Jordan short print. Let me see if I can pull up that Michael Jordan short print so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Here, guys, this is the card I'm talking about. 1991 Upper Deck, short print number 1 of Jordan. This card could possibly be in that box. And one just sold on eBay for $670 in PSA 10 condition. So, you got a long shot. It's a very short print. It's a very hard card to find, but you never know. Yeah, Jeff, it usually works well. Of course, I also threaten to take down their post in private messages, too, so... it's... just gotta price your stuff, man. And it's a rule in the buy-sell trade for a reason. Alright, guys, looks like we're 11 spots away from selling out the 1968 baseball set break and giving away that little bounty action. Yeah, Comic Cons, I'm not exactly sure what the story was, but I think it had something to do with his father's death, early midlife crisis, wanting to prove he was the greatest at everything. not sure. But it's definitely an iconic card that I chased as a kid, but I actually never had one. I don't think I've ever personally owned one. Alright guys, I've pulled some really great fire out of these Elements boxes. Can we get this one sold out by 9:30 so I can give away a little bit of a bounty action? I know it's a pretty steep price, but I've got to use something with every spot you buy. Yeah, the trading card scene is definitely heated up here in the Phoenix metro area. There's pretty much a show every weekend now, which is great. Unfortunately, most of the shows are selling basketball, football, soccer now. Soccer is actually getting pretty big, but not as very much baseball. I'd say it's 50% baseball and the rest other sports. So I guess it's still a lot of baseball, but it's still not as much baseball as I'd like. And even less of that's vintage. Or is there something else you guys would like me to bounty that's in my inventory? I'm partial to the Elements breaking, but I could also unbounty this and bounty something else that you guys are more interested in. Just tell me what you guys are thinking about. Yeah, vintage is low risk. But generally speaking, it's I wouldn't even say it's risk. It's as long as the card, as long as people are collecting, the cards will continue to go up in value. And judging by the huge frenzy of an influx of people in the last 2 years, I think we've got a long runway ahead of us until we even have to worry about the the card market in general diving off, Eddie. And all of the stars will continue to rise. Yeah, so you asked me about what I collect. Yeah, I've kind of started to look for iconic cards. It's like why I bought this 53 Satchel Paige at the Nationals. So I think I'm going to start looking for other iconic cards like the. It was funny. Crisco and I ended up bidding against each other in the RA auction for that Pee Wee Reese autographed Bowman card. That's a card I'd like to have in the collection. It's just an iconic baseball card. Oh, let's see what's going on here. Oh yeah, Feldman. That's on my wall. That's a holder, and that's my general rule. If it's on my wall, it's a holder. If it's in a box, I'd sell at any given time. Because I buy it to enjoy it, and sitting in a box isn't really enjoyable to me. After I get these new Fatima cards up on the wall, I'll take another picture of my my wall and share in the buy sell trade forum so you guys can see my my true personal collection. Oh yeah, Spellman. I think I'm definitely going to. I mean, I'm a glutton for punishment, so I'm gonna go ahead and like all those that failed crossover sub. I'm gonna crack all those cards out and send it to PSA once PSA start charging under $50. The 61 mantle, I'm reluctant to do, but I think I will for science. Yeah, because it's a really beautiful mantle, and I hate to come back like a 4. Because I have to crack it out, send it back to SGC, and hope the SGC gives it a 5.5. Yeah, that was bad. Well, that's why I'm glad I got the SGC order back, because the SGC order definitely made me very happy. Alright, guys. Alright, the next person to buy literally anything on the website, anything at all, will get a Wacky Packs pack. Gotta get some purchases rolling here, guys. Next person to buy anything will get a Wacky Pack. Larry, I think football's just has been undervalued for a long time. It's starting to gain value now here in the last year and a half. But I think there's just historically always been more baseball card collectors than there have been football card collectors. And I think long term it'll even out where the vintage stuff is worth more than the ultra modern. So I would hop on if you're into football and want to collect vintage football, I would go out and buy now the nice vintage football, because I think it's going to continue to rise at a much quicker pace than baseball. Jeremy Soros, I mean, they do crossovers. It's just they thought all of those cards that I set in didn't meet the minimum grades that I'd set, and I find that hard to believe that I didn't meet the minimum grade of being like a grade lower than SGC is grade. So I think PSA wasn't even looking at them and just processing and taking my money and going on. Need another $100 bonus slab. I don't have any more. I was pulling my Ronald Acuna's out because that's all I had. I mean, I could give you a slab that's not worth $100. That's not really my slab choices are pretty slim right now. Sure, I guess this wouldn't be too bad. Alright, next person to spend $100, we'll get this Justice Sheffield rookie PSA 9. For Mr. I mean, that's a possibility, but they shouldn't have taken my money then if that's what they're doing now. They should have sent it back and saying, sorry, we aren't doing crossovers now unless you pre-crack them. Which isn't a crossover, it's just a grade. You know, crossover source means you send it to them in the case. If you just send them in raw, it's just a grading service. Larry Conger. All right, Larry got 5 more spots in the 68. So we're down to 6 spots in the 68. All right, so Larry's going to get the Wacky Packs. He's going to get a 91 pack, and he's going to get Mr. Steve Carlton. Thank you, Larry. Got 6 spots to go in the 68. Set break. I'm also going to be going to Vegas the week after next. It's going to be the September 9th through the 12th to the Beckett Card Show they're doing there at the Westgate. Excellent. Jeremy Service sounds like he closed it out. Yes, he did. All right. Mr. Jeremy Service will take these home. Jeremy, are you still listening on mute? Nicely done. Okay, let's me go find the last 45 purchases, and we'll randomize that list for some stuff to give away. Okay. I believe that is correct. Okay, I'm gonna have to make the list manually because it's not showing up the way I wanted it to. So give me a minute to use lots of copy paste. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, that's the first. That's for Jeremy. Shane. Preston bought 1. Yeah, I think you got almost all the spots. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Larry got 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And Jeremy got the last 6. 5 and 6. Okay, it was the last 40 entries, I guess. Oops. 1968 Topps Baseball Break Bounty. Alright, everybody, welcome to Vintage Breaks. So we're Charlie G for Vintage West, and we're giving away our 1968 Topps Baseball Set Break Bounty. First place will get a 1953 Bowman Baseball Set Break spot. 67. Second place will get a 67 Baseball Set Break spot, and third through 10th all get BAM spots. Let's randomize our list 8 times the hard way. You guys cannot see the names in that cell, so let me move them over a couple cells. Briggs. You guys can see F. Okay, there's our list. All 40 names. Jeremy Service, then Preston, then Jeremy Service bought some more, then Larry bought some, and then Jeremy closed it out. So we're going to randomize this 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the winning list at 8 is Jeremy, Larry, Jeremy. Alright, so Jeremy almost swept everything. Larry got 1 BAM spot. And Jeremy got the rest. Congratulations, and thanks you for everyone participating. Yeah, there's 40. Yeah, I went back and rolled it back to when the purchase started. It looks like a couple people bought about 5 or 10 minutes before my show. Yeah, if Jeremy didn't win the top 3, I was going to be sad. Alright, Jeremy, let me get you your spots now, since we're a little slow still. At least I can get you a... Oops. Copy. Alright, upcoming breaks. 53 Bowman color. Okay, your Bowman color spot. 67 baseball. And BAM spots. Okay, you got your 6 BAM spots, and Larry gets his 1 BAM spot. Alright, and Larry, you've got your spot. All prizes were awarded. Congratulations, everybody's. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Thanks. Jeremy had 7 because Larry Conger had 1. 3rd through 10th were BAMs. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. 8 total. And I can't add, so yes, I owe you 1 more. I shouldn't be trusted to do math, I guess. There you go. There's your 8th entry. Awarded. I gotta use my fingers, gotta use my toes. Thank you guys for selling that out for me. Alright, with that, let's do another trivia question. Alright, this is a hard one. Alright, Mr. Service, I'll catch you later tonight. So you can drop everything right now and go. Yeah, you can teach anything. Teaching's easy. Knowing how to do it's a whole different thing. I didn't mean that. That sounded kind of like a slight to teachers, but sometimes that's true. Okay, this is a hard question. Based on how long it's taking to answer the previous questions, I'm not sure anyone's going to get this. So first person on my screen answer correctly, we get a $10 break credit. In the 1979 movie Alien, 1979 movie Alien, the blue lasers used in the alien's egg chamber were borrowed from a rock band testing them for a future stage show. What was the name of that band? Remember, Alien was produced, I believe, in England, filmed in England. It's very low budget, so they had to like cheat, borrow, and steal stuff. So the blue lasers used in the Alien's egg chamber were borrowed from a rock band testing them for a future stage show, who happened to be doing the testing next door. What was the band? It is not Kiss of the Rolling Stones. Jeff Spellman is correct. It was The Who. The Who had the soundstage next door, and apparently they saw them using them and thought it would add extra effect to the foggy mist that was over the egg chamber with the blue lasers over the top of it. So they borrowed them from The Who. And I'm pretty sure you guys were just guessing. Nobody knew that answer. But that's okay. I'll give Jeff $10 anyhow. Alright, Jeff. You got $10 break credit added to your account. Okay, I need to fill up my water. Well, that's why I dropped the extra cue of where it was filmed. Helped a little bit. Alright, I'm going to go grab some water, guys. In the meantime, sell out some stuff so we can have some more to break here. We've only broken 2 packs all night long. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Oh yeah, Blue Oyster Cult was good. Yeah, that was a... Alright, I found another card floating around here. This is a Jordan Love Select Certified SGC 10 card. It's got a little dust on it. We bought this from a fellow Breaking Maniac. Being football season, the next person in a hundo will get Jordan Love. Remember, I've got that for 100. If you spend $250, you'll get you upgraded to the Acuna rookie, 8.5. Remember, we still have the bounty that's going till 9:30, so another 10 minutes on the Elements box here to sell it out. Each person gets a prize. We still have the $50 packs. $3 all-night promo for Mr. Hank Aaron himself right here. So is anybody else going to be going to Vegas for the Beckett show week after next? Remember, if I do not return alive, seek out Cody Cheek. No, Jeff, I'm going to fly. I've got like a zillion Southwest miles. There was a 3, almost 4-year period where I was traveling to and from Vegas every week for work. So yeah, I have a lot of Southwest miles to burn. It's usually, at least for a couple days, it's usually cheaper to fly than drive, just because all the hotels charge for valet or parking it now anyhow. And driving there scares me. Like, actually driving there doesn't scare, like driving from Phoenix to Las Vegas, beautiful drive, a little boring, especially if you do it by yourself. But while in Las Vegas, driving in Vegas Metro is scary. The people are crazy. Not to mention all the pedestrians and stuff when you're coming in and out of the major casinos if you're on the Strip. Which tends to be where I like to hang out. And I like to drink when I'm in Vegas. So you shouldn't... I do not drink and drive. So my car, even if I drove up there, would be parked in a garage and I'd be Ubering anyhow. Okay, guys, I'm going to have to put a timer on it or something. We need to sell out some stuff for me to break by 10 p.m. 10 p.m. to break some stuff. We can get drunk, but streaking, not a chance. I have been extraordinarily drunk in Vegas in my youth, but never drunk enough to take my clothes off in public. I am well beyond that point in my life to get that drunk. So I've got bounties galore and bonuses galore to give away, guys. Tell me what you want, because we have not broken a single pack tonight for stuff that's sold out on the West. Let me go through the break queue and see if there's like anything that I have that I could break just to kind of fill in the time. Need to go peachy hockey. Alright, we're going to break an O-Pee-Chee hockey pack that's sold on the North. This is actually a personal. Forgot to add Rob Alt's name to this post-it note earlier. Oh, I think you guys need to come out to Vegas and we can hang out there. All right. Welcome to Drake's Roast, Charlie G from Hendrix West. And tonight we're breaking this 1980 O-Pee-Chee Hockey Wax Pack number 238. It's a personal from Mark R. Good luck, sir. Some juicy gum. Some very juicy gum. That gum appears to still be moist. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and leave the card attached. Your first card is Rick Toshett. That has been very, very well loved by the gum. We're just going to go ahead and put that in its own card saver and move on. Next card's Rich Sutter. Rich Sutter also appears to have gotten some gum issues. Doug Crossman looks alright. Maybe a little bit of smudgy on him. Doug Crossman. Followed by Doug Lidstetter. Really nicely centered. Especially for O-Pee-Chee. Brian Bellows. Mike Ramsey. And the last card in the pack is Elaine Cott for the wax card. And that wraps up your 1988 O-Pee-Chee Hockey Wax Pack 238 personal from Mark R. Thanks for watching. That gum was pretty rough in there, guys. Pretty rough. Okay. Remember, guys, we got to sell out a pack that I could break on Vintage Breaks West by 10 o'clock. Otherwise, I'm gonna call it a night, because just the way it be. Alright, let's see what else we got here. 1982 Fleer Baseball. I'm pretty sure I've got that. Is there anything you guys have sold out earlier on the North Show that hasn't been broken yet? Do you want me to break for you? Yeah, there's only 8 people watching. Very low viewership for the show usually. That's right. I can help the North out a little bit by breaking some stuff that I have. Alright. This is a personal for Anthony Golina. Oh yeah? Vlad just hit a laser. Nice. You know, Larry, I wish I had some more cloth packs because I would love to break that one for you. But do not have any cloths right now. Maybe tomorrow when I get my restock, I'll have them and I can break one for you on Wednesday. What was his exit velocity on it? Welcome to Vintage Breaks, real strategy for Vintage Breaks West. And tonight I'm breaking a 1982 Fleer wax pack. Number 193. It's a personal for Anthony Golino. Good luck, sir. Okay. Get yourself a Pirates sticker. Wayne Garland. Bobby Bonds. Jerry Narin. Steve Comer. Sixto Lascazo. Jeff Combe. We've got ourselves a Yes Strimsky. Gary Lavelle. Brian Kingman. Lance Parrish. Toby Harrah. Tom Underwood. Floyd Bannister. John Grubb. What's going on? Craig O. And Mark Little. And that wraps up our 1982 Fleer of Baseball Wax Pack 193 personal for Anthony G. Thanks for watching. Let me take a look here. Let's see here. I got a notice about the 68 tops, and it was all Jeremy Service. But there should have been some Jeremy Stutz in there. Jeremy Stutz, I ran a promo for the last 40 spots, and it was all Jeremy Service. So I'm not sure what you got notice-wise, but I'm sure you're in it. Let me check and see. If I can hit the right button. $1968. Where, oh, where are you? This is really, there we go. Let's see here. Yes. Let's see. Yeah, Jeremy, you've got 7 spots in it. I'm not sure if it'll break tomorrow or not. I know they already have the 53 color set to break tomorrow. So if it's not tomorrow, it'll probably be Thursday. Yeah, it might have went out because I had to go in there and look at the name, so it might have sent out a notice because I did that. But it did sell out, so that's the good thing. No problem, Jeremy Studis. Alright guys, let's get something sold out in the next 20 minutes. Otherwise, it's going to be a very short VV West night. Again, for you guys who weren't here earlier, I was showing off my Fatima SGCs. These are part of that buy that Leighton Sheldon made of the Fatimas out of a, I forget what the name of the type of desk was, but out of a desk that nobody knew about, and they were in the same family for nearly 100 years. So they got a Bill Sweeney Authentic. Go through the stats of these two. There's only 21 total in population between PSA and SGC. And I think Leighton did send in a bunch of the ones that he kept, or might eventually be selling to SGC to get graded, so we'll be interested to see what those come back. This is Jeremy Archer Authentic. This one's kind of disappointing grade-wise too, but still, Jeremy Archer has a total population of 10 cards in SGC and PSA. Roger Bresnahan. This one definitely is an A. You can't really tell in the picture, or the camera, but it's got some serious damage on the card. This is one of 14 examples between SGC and PSA. Now the ones that I was really excited to get back, because the next 3 are either the highest graded example, or there's only one higher graded example of any of these. Yeah, Jeff's phone. That's what I literally love about this set, is that they're real photographs. It's super thin paper, very condition sensitive. So this is Art Phelan. I think this is the single highest graded example that SGC has. There's only 12 examples between SGC and PSA of any grade. Vic Sayer. Beautiful shot of him. 3.5. Vic Sayer. There's only 16 graded examples of him. between PSA and SGC. This was probably my favorite out of the group. Thomas Leach, 3.5. There's only 11 graded examples of him between PSA and SGC. I did previously have a 1 of Sweeney, so I'll be keeping the 1 of Sweeney and selling the authentic one. The authentic one I'll probably be selling for about $250 based on other sales. And then I did previously have a 2.5 Leach. And I'll probably be selling this for roughly $500, which is what I have into it when I bought it originally. Yeah, they're beautiful cards. I mean, they're 100 years old on photo stock. Super thin, very brittle paper. And they're beautiful. So yeah, that's what's going on, but I'd like to break some stuff for you guys. Otherwise, I'm going to have an early night tonight, because, you know, I like talking and stuff. I like talking and stuff while I'm breaking packs. Let's see what else is available for me to break that the North sold out. I don't have any of those. I think I've got 83 Topps baseball. '82. Yeah, 83 Topps. I haven't opened 83 Topps in a while. Yeah, Jeff Spellman, there's 8 total Fatima Cubs players. So I'm missing Zimmerman, Heine Zimmerman, and Wildfire Schultz. Those are the 2 I'm missing. So if anybody happens to see any of those on any auction site, let me know. Because I will definitely be looking to buy those 2 to complete the Cubs set. Okay, did I add the wrong pack? Yes, I did. There we go. Well, Craigo, we're trying to do trivia, but I gotta sell stuff to be able to give you trivia. I've given out a bunch of trivia tonight, but we don't have any pack sales really. So I've got, you guys saw something I'll give you trivia. Welcome to Vidge Rakes. I'm your host, Charles G for Vidge Rakes West. Tonight we're doing a 1983 at Topps Baseball Wax Pack number 237. Got to randomize our list. Got ourselves boxcars. Johnny Five's favorite drink at Nationals. Actually, I'm not sure we had any boxcars at Nationals this year. Let's see. Let's randomize our list 12 times. Good luck to Brian, Bill Law, Jeremy Service, Michael Pitts, and Mr. Steele. Right now I'm just breaking a bunch of packs that were sold out in the north that I happen to have. So right, so I've got for every $50 you spend, you get a 91 Upper Deck pack. This is the series where you can possibly get a Michael Jordan short print. Got $3 all night for Mr. Hank Aaron right here. And then I've also got $150 at $10 for a 62 Topps football set break spot, a 67 Topps baseball set break spot. Third place is a 55 Bowman football set break spot. And the bounty expired on the elements, but I will stretch the bounty out. If we sell it out, first place gets a 62 football set break spot. Second place gets a 55 Bowman football set break spot. Third place gets a 67 Topps baseball set break spot. Fourth gets a $5 high roller spot. Fifth place gets a $250 high roller spot. And now I'm going to continue with this pack for Ryan Steele. First card right here underneath the gum. I'll do another trivia question after this, guys. But again, we got to sell something out that I could break by 10 p.m. Otherwise, we're going to call it a short night. Or somebody's got to step up and buy something, I guess. Also, the first person 100 gets this SGC 10 Jordan Love, and somebody spends $250 in a single purchase will get this Ronald Acuna Jr. PSA 8.5 rookie card. Mr. Dale Murphy for Ryan Steele. Dwight Evans. Unfortunately, these cards so far are pretty off-center. Got a little bit of corner love on that one, too. Oops. Dave Rosma. And Craigo, the trivia tonight is 79, the 79 movie Alien. The original Alien movie. Got a Yastrzemski Super Vet for Brian Smith. Jim Beattie. And Craigo, if there's anything that you want to bounty, just let me know and I can come up with something for you. Buddy Bell and Charlie Hugh. Spot 6 for Mr. Steele. Mike Heath, spot 7 for Mr. Steele. Spot 8, Bob Grinch. Also for Mr. Steele. Our scratch and sniff winner card for the World Series. Got a Robin Yount for Mr. Steele. And number 10 for Mr. Steele is Rafael Ramirez. Frank Viola for Michael Pitts. Jerry Martin. Spots 12 for Mr. Steele. Charlie Puleo. Spot 13 for Bill. Bill Stein, spot 14 for Jeremy Service, excuse me. And last spot going to Brian Smith, Andre Robinson. That wraps up our 1983 Topps Baseball Wax Pack 237. Thanks for watching. All right. All right, we're going to ask one more trivia question. And if we don't sell anything else, we're going to call it a night. All right, first person I screen to answer correctly, we get a $10 break credit. In the 1979 movie Alien, When Kane first finds the eggs, he describes them as having what kind of surface? When Kane first finds the eggs, he describes them as having what kind of surface? I think I found a movie that stumps the group of you guys. Of course, we don't have our full trivia gang. There must be something else on TV or something else going on Monday nights that's taking away my Vintage Breaks West crew. Ask that question one more time. I picked up a couple more viewers. First person to answer correctly will get $10 break credit. In the 1979 movie Alien, when Kane first finds the eggs, he describes them as having what kind of surface? It's definitely not the Cubs game. Even if the Cubs were on, it's definitely not the Cubs game. Well, we're up to 16 people watching. One would think that we'd at least have some random guesses. It was not scaly or smooth, no rocky. Nor bumpy, nor fishy, nor slimy. What's up, Mr. Fickle? Ed Bill Law, there you go. Ken Fickle, congratulations on your big hit the other day. I'm having them send it to Vintage Breaks West for storage. Let's see here. I'll give you another hint. It's something that comes off of an animal, is how we described it. And something we tend to wear. Or can wear, I guess. It is the skin of an animal. One might even call it a hide. Timothy Scally. Wait. Kid Fickle. Gotta go back to the replay. I wasn't paying attention. Leather-like. Yes, leathery. Ken Fickle is correct with leather-like. This guy is leathery. Ken Fickle. All right, let me find my coupons. All right, Mr. Fickle. Got $10 in your account. Alright, guys. We've got a $3 all-night promo. We're giving away a Hank Aaron. We've got every $50 you spend, we get a 1991 Upper Deck pack, shot at winning a short print Michael Jordan card, or not winning, but finding a 1991 Michael Jordan short print card. We've got the 150 at $10 for various set spots that's on the grid. Next person to spend 100 will get this SGC 10 Jordan Love Select Certified Rookie. Next person at 250 will get this Ronald Acuna Jr. Rookie card, PSA 8.5. No problem, Mr. Fickle. Ken, I thought you hit something big the other day. Or am I losing my mind? Which it's also a distinct possibility. I get tired trying to look it up. I guess I'm stumping you guys tonight, because I guess a lot of you guys aren't that familiar with the Alien movie. Alright guys, is there anything that you want to sell out? I'll bounty it if you guys are willing to buy it out. My hair is a little wild tonight. But if we don't sell anything here in 10 minutes or talk about we're going to sell something in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to have to call it a night because we haven't had a sale for an hour. And, you know, it's not the no bueno. I have a lot more trivia to give out too if we keep selling some stuff, but can't keep giving away break credit without sales to go with them. '89 Upper Deck of Baseball. We could sell that out. I've got '89 Upper Decks. I broke 2 packs earlier tonight. No, wait, 94 I broke earlier. But I do have '89 Upper Deck Baseball. How many spots are in that? We've got 15 spots to go there. Oh, you want me to break the one you saw out earlier today, Ken? I got you. I can do that. Do a little Ken Griffey Jr. hunting. Oh no, you just sold it out. Okay. Never mind. Okay. I gotcha. Welcome to Vintage Breaks from Astrology from Vintage Breaks West, and tonight we're breaking this 1989 Upper Deck Low Number Pack 323. We're going to randomize list 9 times. Good luck to Craig, Bill, Victor, Bill again, Steve Thomas, and Ken Fickle. 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Alright, Bill's getting the first and last card out of this pack. Alright, first card for you, Bill, right here on top. Alright, Jim Traber. Floyd Humans. Both for Bill. Spot 3 for Mr. Fickle. We've got ourselves, who is this? Andres Galarraga. Paul Malter for Victor. Mr. Howard Johnson. I don't believe he has any relation to the Howard Johnson franchises. What's going on, Mr. Baker? Doug Jones for Ken. Jose Lind. Spot 7 also for Ken. Nope. Spot 8. The stickers will go to Bill to spot 1. Chuck Jackson for Craig. Yeah, the Jeremys are out in force tonight. Rod Booker, spot 9 for Bill. I'll go and put your stickers in the back of this one. Victor, spot 10 for Scott Bales. Like a shirt and the Indian logo on the card both line up perfectly. We've got Joaquin Andujar for Steve Thomas. Got Rick Roden, spot 12 for Ken. Sid Fernandez, spot 13 for Steven. Zane Smith, spot 14. And rounding out this pack for Mr. Bill Law, Dave Schmidt. Alright, that's our 1989 Upper Deck Low Number Pack 323. Thanks for watching. No problem, Ken. Thank you for your purchase and continuing participation in the West. Sorry, I think I saw another purchase that came in too. Mr. Law picked up a spot in the $3 all-night promo. Thank you, Bill. Alright, let's get something else to break. Well, since you answered a question, or broke a pack, let me ask you another trivia question then. First person on my screen to answer correctly with a $10 break credit. In the 1979 movie Alien, Ripley refuses to let Kane and the rest of the crew that was exploring the alien ship because that would be a breach of what protocol? Sadly, we are all very familiar with these protocols now. Ripley refuses to let Kane and the rest of the crew that was exploring the alien spaceship because it would be a breach of what protocol? Sadly, we are all familiar with these protocols now. What was the protocol? Preston Cantor, quarantine. Sure comes up. Yep, quarantine. Preston Cantor, quarantine procedures, protocols. We're all sadly aware of those type of things now. Oops. All right, Preston, you've got $10 in your account. All right. We'll give you guys till 10:30 to sell out something to break. And I'll extend this till 10:30 as well. If somebody wants to go crazy and open a Elements box for me, that would be pretty cool. I'd really like to open one of those here on the West. The North has been getting all kinds of fire out of them. It is football season. We need the mailman here to, is there a Golden Knights game on tonight or something? Or Cody's preparing for me to visit. He's scouting out locations for us to go bar hopping at. Or he's putting in all the family time so he can have time to hang out. Yeah, Jeremy, the North has opened a lot of these, and apparently they've been pulling some really great stuff. There's 2 autographs and 1 memorabilia card in each pack. There's only 5 spots. I believe it's $130 a spot. And the bounty I have on it, if it sells out, first place will get a 62 football set break spot. Second place will get a 1955 Bowman football set break spot. Third place will get a 67 Topps baseball set break spot. And fourth will get a $500 high roller spot. And fifth will get a $250 high roller spot. Plus, you'll get $50 the 91 Upper Deck packs for the shot finding a Michael Jordan. And you get a whole bunch of spots of the $3 all-night promo for the... Boop, boop, boop. Where's it on the screen? Point. There we go. $3 all-night promo for Hank Aaron right here. Like pointing all over the place. I can't figure out where to point. It's like taking a roadside booze test, which I've never had to do. So just based on my experience watching it on TV. But yeah, it should be fun to go to the Vegas card show. I've never been to a card show in Vegas. And I'm probably going to try to go to something on the East Coast towards the end of the year. So if anybody has any suggestions for one towards the end of the year to go to, I might be up for that. I am also getting ready to make another SGC submittal, mostly ultra-modern cards that are going to be for sale. So I went through looking at some cards to check the values on to make sure I at least 2 or 3x if they came back as 9s. Yes, sir, Mr. Spellman. Well, it depends on how many cards I buy. that's I guess part of the equation. The show is, I'm flying in on Thursday, and the show is Friday and Saturday. I think. Yeah, let me see here. Let's see. Yeah, the card shows the 10th and 11th. Yeah, which is Friday, Saturday. So I'll go to the card show in the morning, and on Friday and see what the show's like. And if I spend a bunch of money at the show, then I just won't gamble. If I don't find anything I like at the show, I'll probably gamble. You can find me at the blackjack tables at probably the Cosmopolitan. That's my preferred gambling destination. Hence why my dice for Vintage Breaks West are from the Cosmopolitan. I may have a problem there. Yeah, Jeremy, I do like the Superbook at Westgate. I do plan on laying down some bets because I do get on the 9th. I don't think I'll get there early enough to place bets on opening night football, but I'll probably watch the game there. Although it may be a bad decision, it may be packed and too many people, and I don't like being around too many people. So maybe not. I might find another smaller bar to watch it at. But here in Arizona, we will, I believe this weekend, they will start allowing us to place bets in the casinos and on some mobile apps. So I've opened my mobile app account so I can maybe lay down a couple little bets on the opening game. So that's pretty exciting here for us in Arizona. Jeremy, are you in Vegas, or are you just a frequenter of Vegas? Before COVID, I would be in Vegas probably once every 3 months for fun. And back when I was traveling for work, where we had a bunch of projects up there, I would be up there. I would be up there every week. No problem, Donald. Just kind of hanging out and chatting tonight. We're really slow. Dead was doing the same, but not mobile. I'm not sure what Deadwood is. But yeah, so it's pretty cool to be able to start, doing a $10, $20 bet or something, on the app and do it here locally. Don't even have to go to the place. Yeah, so I turned 42 next month, and I've been going to Vegas ever since I turned 21. And it's definitely changed a lot in the last 21 years. But I remember going to the Hilton. I remember staying there, too. It's a pretty nice place. It kind of went downhill. I don't know if it's as nice anymore. It's been a long time since I've actually stepped foot in the Westgate. Oh, nice, Jeremy. I hear you, Bill. That's why I go so often. Is usually I drive up there, but because I spent a stint flying back and forth on Southwest every week there for 3 years, I've got so many Southwest points that I just fly up there. But it's not a bad drive. 4.5, 5 hours. It's definitely much better. I don't know if you used to make the drive, Bill, before they put in the bridge across the bypass over Hoover Dam, but that shaved, at least for me, probably half hour to 45 minutes at least off the drive. Yeah, Jeremy. Yeah, those apps are all location based. So it's cool that I could, I use the MGM one. I mean, it's definitely a lot more scenic to drive down and across the dam, but it's a heck of a lot slower. I'm going back in October again for a. I was originally planned for a whiskey festival, assuming it still happens with COVID. I'm not sure. Uh, but at the same time, I'm going to go to there's another baseball card show in October, end of October that I'm going to go to, and one of my buddies is going up with me to the whiskey show or whiskey festival, and we're going to drive that time. The first time I've driven in a long time. Alright guys, another about 15 minutes to go in the night. Let's try to sell something out so we can extend the night a little bit longer. Jeremy, that's one of the things I just don't do for people. It's just, I don't know. It's just not the responsibility I want. I think as many, several states continue to quote unquote fall and have started to allow gambling and or sports betting. Um, I don't think it'll be that much longer till anybody can sports bet in any state. Oh, it's just a lot of tax dollars for the community. Yes, there are some people that abuse it and shouldn't be gambling to begin with, but they usually have other ways that they're spending their money they shouldn't, so. That's why I never get, like, I love to gamble, love to play blackjack, but I refuse to gamble at the casinos here in the Phoenix metro area, because every time I sit down at a blackjack table, I'm sitting next to somebody who's trying to win their car payment or their rent or their grocery money or something, and they get so angry when they lose, and it's just like, I'm here to have fun, relax, have a few drinks maybe, but gambling at least the Indian casinos here, it's just never fun. That's why I love going to Vegas, because everybody's there. They're usually there with disposable income and there to have a good time. Yeah, Bill, I set mine up the other day. I set myself with MGM. Yeah, it's a very quiet night, Donald. We were down to 4 viewers about an hour ago. It's just a slow day. Sometimes they happen. Yeah, Spellman. It's yeah, Bill. They got me on it looks, at least the what I signed up for. You got $200 in free, totally free uh, credit. So I figure, well, I'll bet $200 on one of the teams. Just to a money line bet. I'm usually a simple better, just money line, or sometimes I'll take the spread. Um, and if I win, then it turn 200 fake dollars into maybe a couple hundred real dollars. Yeah, exactly, Bill. Yeah, Jeff, there's nothing major going on tonight, but maybe there's, it's Monday night, maybe people are busy. End of the month. Yeah, Spellman, and I hate to say it, but as I get older, I have found that I enjoy playing slots. Um, so I'll play blackjack, and I play about 50-50 now with my play. I used to only play blackjack, but for some reason I don't know, I guess my tastes have changed, but I do enjoy playing some one-armed bandit with the slot machines. Yeah, Bill, doing some parlays would be a good idea too. You probably do pretty well there. I'm usually a simple better. I only ever got fancy when I play the horses or the dogs. The dogs I'd get really creative with. I love betting on the dogs. Yeah, I just don't like playing poker in casinos because there's usually some I just am not good at it, I guess. There's always somebody that always every time I've tried to play, there's always somebody there with a lot more money than me that bullies me around, and then when I try to make my stand when I think I have a good hand, inevitably every single time they've always had a better hand than me. What's up, KVS? Oh, Panini Illusions personal pack. All right, so you're going to get yourself a 91 pack. I do like to play poker amongst a group of friends, like I mean low stakes type of game. That's a lot of fun. Nice, Bill. Yeah, it would be a lot easier if you could see what the other guys had. Yeah, I love betting on the horses and the dogs. I know the dogs is a little bit political right now with well, I guess I don't know if it's right now or anymore, but I know for a while there because how the dogs are treated. But whatever. Because I always bet on somebody has like first level of importance for me in betting on the dogs. The horses is their name. I don't care about the statistics; it's the name. And then I look at like what the odds are on it. So if the odds are like totally bad, I usually won't bet on them. But if they got like kind of in the middle of the road odds, I'll bet on the horse with the best name with kind of middle of the road odds, and I've done pretty well on that. I'll occasionally play with some friends that are very serious, like into it, and they'll like do all this research and know the jockeys and the trainers and yada yada yada, and I'll outperform them based on my highly scientific strategy. But my biggest jackpot came in 1983 when I hit a Let It Ride jackpot for 171,000. Wow, that's awesome, Bill! Congratulations, man. I've always dreamed of hitting one of those big jackpots. That's great, Bill. That must have been awesome. Yeah, I think my biggest like casino hit, not sports bet I ever hit was like 5 grand on a slot machine once. Bill, you are a smart man. Welcome to Drake's Reels, Charlie G from Vintage Race West, and tonight we're breaking this 2019 Panini Illusions Basketball Personal Fat Pack 275 for Mr. Jeremy Baker. Good luck, sir. Let me get my scissors out to open these. Makes it a lot easier and less risk of adding any damage to the cards. Well, Bill, that's, you know, a lesson to anybody that's younger to invest early in your life so you can retire early. That's one of the things my particularly my stepmother instilled in me, was when I first started out my career, was to max my 401k every year and save early so you can retire early. And it's working out pretty good. Blake Griffin. Not sure if I'll be able to retire at 58, but P.J. Tucker. Yeah, I subscribe more to the model of max the 401k in the IRA and then play and then maybe invest some other stuff. Mostly in baseball cards. Thomas Bryant. Which drives my financial advisor crazy, but, you know, Paul George. It brings me joy. Also in the last 2 years, the baseball cards have done much better than my investment portfolio. Bogdanovich. Miles Turner. Jaylen Brown. And Bill, you said you were a heavy equipment operator back in Chicago, so that's a good gig to have. It's the type of skill you could always go back and work whenever you needed to, or if wanted to. Fred Van Vliet, which is construction is booming right now. I bet you could be on some equipment tomorrow after you re-up your certifications. Gimar Rosin. All right, we've got our first rookie here. Goga Bidzot. Gogo Bitzy. I don't know. I know I'm mispronouncing it. Next rookie is Rui Hachimura. Well, Bill, you could be a seasonal heavy equipment operator and just work during the winter in the spring. Although some of the heavy equipment out here does have air conditioning units in them. Kevin Porter Jr. Kevin Porter Jr. All right, that wraps up your 2019 Panini Illusions Basketball Personal Fat Pack 275 for you, Jeremy. Thank you for watching. True, but no thanks. Nah, man, enjoy the retirement. I'm going to go with something to the effect of he doesn't have to shovel sunshine. The heat is bad, but you can stay indoors with air conditioning. But you never have to shovel it. "20 years in the Air Force, Jeremy. Thank you for your service. You have an area specialty, Jeremy, in the Air Force?" Okay, I'm going to ask another trivia question here. That's very true. The heat does not hurt like the cold does. All right, first person on my screen to answer correctly will get a $10 break credit. In the 1979 movie Alien, when they attempt to cut the face hugger off of Kane's face, what does it bleed? When they attempt to cut the face hugger off of Kane's face, what does it bleed? KVS with the correct answer. It bled acid. Acid. Kevin, you've got... Oops. Kevin, you have $10 in your account to spend how you see fit. Electronic Warfare EWECM defensive systems on the B-1 bomber. Okay. I understand what each of those words individually mean, but exactly what that means for a job title, not a clue. But sounds important and very technical and way over my head. All right, guys, we'll run through the promos one more time. Again, let's make our next deadline to break something by 11 p.m. Got every $50 you spend, you'll get a pack of 91 Upper Deck. Possible for you to find a short print of Michael Jordan in this. We have the $3 all-night promo here for our shot at winning Mr. Hank Aaron right there. Not sure we're going to get to our 150 entries at $10 an entry, but first place in that will get a 1962 Topps Football set break spot. Second place with 1967 Topps Baseball set break spot. Third place with 1955 Bowman Football set break spot. Excuse me. Next person spent $250 in a single purchase with this Ronald Acuna Jr. rookie card PSA 8.5. If you don't want to spend $250, you want to spend $100 in a single checkout, you get this SGC 10 Jordan Love rookie card. And if somebody's feeling very ambitious, I've got a bounty on this Elements box. If we sell it out, first place will get a 1962 football set break spot. Third place will get a 1955 Bowman football set break spot. Third place will get a 1967 Topps Baseball set break spot. Fourth place will get a $500 high roller. And fifth place will get a $250 high roller spot. Yeah, Jermaine, that's pretty impressive. I know I've been out to Luke Airfield here, and they do their, I don't know exactly what it's called, but they bring out all the planes, and they let people walk through a lot of them. It's amazingly complicated getting up close to those things, and all the bells and whistles and electronics and whatnot on those aircraft. I mean, I'm not personally a fan of airplanes or something. I just appreciate all the engineering that goes into it. It's just crazy. Now we appreciate you, man. Appreciate everyone for their service. Oh, I'm sure you can, Jeremy. With the way the gig economy is working right now, you can make pretty much anything a quote unquote side hustle as your real job. The economy and the way jobs seem to work right now is very different in the last 2 years, I think. Jeremy, where were you at? Yeah, Jeremy, if you spend another 50, I'll combine the two purchases for you, brother. You know, Jeremy, if you have any sort of quote unquote disability that you received, also file for disability increase in your retirement benefits. I know one of my buddies' dads worked on submarines and had for years and years and years and years, I mean, for like, 30 years since he got out of the military, lived with partial hearing loss from working on the subs. And it wasn't much, but they gave him, back, bump plus bumped his current benefits up just, I think it was only like 5 to 10% for the partial percentage of hearing loss he had. But I mean, still 5 to extra percent. So I thought that was kind of interesting. That based on the percentage of hearing loss you have, they give you a percent increase in your benefits, and they gave him the money back for when he first started receiving benefits. Larry, I can't encourage that more with anyone. Having a CPAP machine is life changing to those of us who snore. If you haven't had a sleep study and you're over 30, go get a sleep study. It's a pain to travel with the CPAP machine, but because it's a medical device, it's not counted as a carry-on. So you can have basically 3 bags as your carry-ons, but you do get a lot of shady looks at everybody else while you have 3 bags. Yeah, CPAP and a quality mattress are both life-changing things. I guess I'm old. I talk about CPAPs and kids flipping cards and mattresses, improving quality of life. Generally snoring's a sign that you, I guess, it's a sign that you stop. Sleep apnea is the technical problem that CPAP machines solve, from what I understand, and that basically means you stop breathing while you're sleeping. In my case, I was not breathing like 120 times a minute or an hour, or so, 120 times an hour, I think is what it was. Like some insane number. What's up, William? Yeah, Jeremy. Yep, yeah. Yep. My list seems to grow every year. William, we haven't really pulled anything exceptional tonight. We're just, hanging out and chatting right now. Alright, guys, just a reminder, we're trying to sell something else by 11 o'clock, otherwise we're going to call it a night. All sorts of stuff going on here for your dippage. Yeah, Larry, I'm not exactly sure how the program works, but it seems like fairly simple. I mean, I shouldn't refer to a disability as being simple. It gets you an increase in your benefits, but I've heard of people with where they end up with like some sort of issue with one of their fingers. They damaged one at a work-related accident, getting additional. It doesn't really affect their quality of living or anything, but they got a little bit of get another little bump in their pay. Chronicles football pack this time. Yes, sir. Definitely appreciate all of our servicemen, regardless of what branch they're in. My father was in the Army, just for reference. I never went, but my dad was a nerd. He was a radio operator. Happy birthday, William. And I'll get you the Jordan and another pack. Well, happy early birthday to your brother, William. I was contracting chief enlisted manager. All right, William, have a good night. Welcome to Drake's Rose Trilogy from Vintage Drake's West, and tonight we're breaking this 2020 Chronicles Football Fatback Personal for Jeremy Baker. It's number 133. All right, we've got Miles Sander up first. I'll just show off the rookies for you. Got Barry Sanders. Tom Brady. Tyreek Hill. Julio Jones. Yeah, sometimes it's better to just lay low and not get into the political in any corporate organization. Antonio Gibson. We've got our first rookie, Joshua Kelly. Joshua Kelly, first rookie. The Omegas. Got a Daryl Mooney. Daryl Mooney. Got Henry Ruggs the Third, one of the clear rated rookie cards. I love the iconic rated rookie cards. Actually, this isn't a rookie. Yeah, it's a rookie because it's rated rookie. Henry Ruggs the Third. All right, Donald, you have a good night, my friend. James Morgan, Captain Morgan himself, was watching one of the games this weekend. He had a heck of a pass. Tie up the game at the end of the game. Gabriel Davis, rookie. Oops, let me open up some more card savers. Gabriel Davis. Yes, sir, Donald. We'll do some more trivia on Wednesday. Probably a combination of some movie trivia and maybe some trivia battle. We got Jalen Rieger. Because I don't think I'm going to get through all of my Alien trivia tonight, which is fine. So we'll do the rest of it on Wednesday. Focus. Well, it's Jalen Rieger. James Robinson. James Robinson. Justin Jefferson. Trivia based on nothing but bubblegum. Alright, our last card in this pack was Michael Pittman Jr. This was not the best Chronicles football pack I've opened. And that wraps up our 2020 Chronicles Football Fat Pack 133, personal for Jeremy. Thanks for watching. I'm not sure I come with enough trivia questions based on bubblegum. Yeah, the rugs definitely is probably the best card out of the pack. Steve Merrim did a little bit of dipping here. Wants a Donner's Optic Football Cello Pack. Alright, Steve. Steve, if you're watching, I just noticed where you're from. It's a very beautiful town. I had a friend who went to college there. Or college very near there, I guess I should say. Beautiful little place. Okay, 2020 Donner's Optic Football. Let's see here. Let's ask another trivia question. Okay, first person on my screen to answer correctly will get a $10 break credit. In the 1979 movie Alien, when the face hugger disengages from Kane and is hiding, it falls from the ceiling onto who? When the facehugger disengages from Kane and is hiding, it falls from the ceiling onto who? The character's name. It falls on top of Chris Gilmore. That is not quite correct. But Larry with classic sports videos, it is Ripley. Ripley is the correct answer. Larry, what's your last name? I'm assuming your first name is Larry, but I need to know your last name to give you some break credit. Ah, Conger, okay. See you. Larry, do you have an account with us? Or is that I hate to ask if you misspelled your name, but I looked up Conger in our system and I don't have anybody with that last name. Or is your account under somebody else's name? Or some other name? Let me see if it's one of these. Huh. Okay, I could find you there. Well, why doesn't that same name come up? I could find your account, but you don't come up when I search for your coupons. Well, that is... That is weird. Let me look at your VIP number. There are definitely a few weird bugs in our system sometimes. Oh, okay. For some reason, in our coupon system, you're in is Larry's dusty old videos. Oh, Larry, you shouldn't share that in chat, my friend, because that's unique to you. I got you. I found you. We're all a bunch of honest people. We don't use Larry's code. Right? Right? Alright, welcome to Vintage Racer. We're Charles G from Vintage Race West, and tonight we're breaking this 2020 Optic Football Cello Pack Personal number 90 for Steve Merrim. Good luck, Steve. If you guys could make a lot of chat there so that it scrolls by on the YouTube, that would be awesome. This is just the security thing. James Crowder. I'm just going to show off the rookies. Stafford. Cooper Kupp. Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, let's go with that. We'll just see some more pins. Never seen it. Let's get some more chat happening. You get that scrolled off. Christian McCaffrey. Saquon Barkley. Peep Pop Boop. Von Miller. Jacob Eason. Rated rookie. Actually, Restream will still have it. There you go. We're good now. Jacob Eason rookie. Mr. Ryan Tannehill. Austin Eckler. So who do you guys think is going to win the opening game of the NFL season this year? Marquise Brown. This is a very rookie light pack, Steve. Drew Brees and Tom Brady. One rookie and not a good rookie at that. And that wraps up our 2020 Optic Football Solo Person Pack number 90 for you, Steve. Thanks for watching. Dallas Cowboys. Not sure that's an option. I just can't I just can't root for the Cowboys. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna bet on the Buccaneers. I mean, really, guys, the Cowboys is Johnny Five's team. Do we really want Johnny's head to get that much bigger with the very first game of the season? The Cowboys win. I'm also not a big fan of the Buccaneers, but you got to pick the lesser of two evils. Or in this case, I might just bet on the underdog. So if I win, nice, Jeremy. It's understandable. I just like to give Cowboys fans a hard time. The 29ers? Is that the is that their farm system team? Okay. First person screen to answer correctly with a $10 break credit. In the 1979 movie Alien, after leaving the planet, how many months will it take for the ship to return to Earth? After leaving the planet, how many months will it take for the ship to return to Earth? I'm obviously a Bears fan, and I know we have no hope. But I will, however, be placing a bet for the Bears to win the Super Bowl. Because one year, that bet that I make every year, which I didn't make last year because of COVID, because I wasn't able to get to Vegas. So far, 24, 12, 6, 3, 9, 32, 24, 24, 17 are all incorrect. One is also incorrect. You've been on both sides of the correct answer so far, but not the correct answer. I said months. So it's going to be 12 or less. Let's race to see who can type in all 1 through 12 first. Okay, I see the correct answer. Let's make sure. I think, yeah, Ken Fickle with the correct answer. It's 10 months. Nobody else typed in 10. Let me double check the feed, but I'm pretty sure Ken Fickle's the only one that put 10 in. Yep, Ken Fickle with 10. It's going to take them 10 months to return. Sure enough, Ken got it. You guys were all over it, but just didn't do 10. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, we're only about halfway through our $10 and 150 entries. So I don't think that's going to close. But we are limping along. Let's give ourselves to 11:15. If we don't sell something in the next 10 minutes, I will end the stream and give out the $3 all-night promo. No, tonight's movie is just Alien. I usually do an 80s movie, but Alien was in 79. It's close enough. I think I already have next week, or in 2 weeks, my next movie picked out, which will be a 80s movie. I do take suggestions if you want to send me a Facebook message. I can add it to my list of movies. But I try to stick with 80s. I might start doing some early 90s ones. Pulp Fiction is not an 80s movie. But Pulp Fiction is an awesome movie. It also has to be a movie that I can come up with enough PG questions about, too. I don't know if I can come up with enough PG questions about, with Pulp Fiction. That'd be a little rough. Do this. Okay. Pulp Fiction is a good movie, though. I love it. The actual response to that would not be PG appropriate. I can't remember who asked who the question in the car, but pretty sure it's the car scene where they're talking about the Royale with cheese. I guess there might be enough PG stuff in that. That's a good movie. The joke from her pilot. What was the name of the pilot? Huh. I can't remember what the name of the pilot was. Welcome back, Mr. Service. We're trying to close out something to break in the next 5 minutes, otherwise we're going to call it a night. Yeah, Pulp Fiction is one of those movies that they play on TV a lot, but it loses a lot of its meat. I guess it's not as good as the unedited version. It really needs the cursing and some of the lewd stuff to really make it a good movie. You gotta watch the unedited version. Yeah, well, Samuel L. Jackson not saying MF every 10 seconds is a little rough. Sorry, Jeremy. Were you working or just doing other things? Yeah, Jeff. I could. There's some movies that I'll watch when I come on TV, but a lot of the times it'll come on TV and it's like, oh, I should watch that, and I go look it up and see if it's on Netflix or. I mean, I've got Netflix, Amazon Prime, and I've got HBO Now, and I'm thinking about dumping HBO Now and going to Disney, but usually you can find what I want in those locations. Wife doesn't appreciate the fine world of vintage breaks. Jeez. Yeah, Airplane is on my short list for future ones. Yeah, I did a whole bunch of those kind of 80s comedy movies there in a row. You know, I did Stripes, Police Academy, Back to School. What else do? Harry and the Hendersons was a movie growing up I used to watch a lot. I'm not sure how that holds up as an adult. I don't think I've watched it since I'm an adult, but I remember watching Harry and the Hendersons a lot. So Spellman, I was going to do Top Gun, but I just couldn't. I just didn't want to do it. Caddyshack. I don't think I've done Caddyshack. Yeah, Caddyshack's on the list. Three Amigos. Yeah, those are all good ones. All good suggestions. Those are all on the list. Usually just comes down to whatever my mood is over the weekend, which movie I want to watch. This weekend I just wasn't in the mood to watch Top Gun, and on TV Alien showed up, and I was like, ooh, that's a good one. Let's watch that. I think I've done Caddyshack as a where I didn't watch the movie. I found a Caddyshack trivia online and did it. I don't think. Oh. Clue? Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of Clue. Of course, it's been a long time since I've seen Clue. Maybe I'll watch it again. Alright, guys, if we could sell something here in the next couple minutes, I'll stay on past 11:15. Otherwise, we're going to call it a night. Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's a good movie. I'm not sure if I can come with enough trivia about that, though. Maybe. The Jerk, that was a good one. Rain Man was an 80s movie. That's a good movie. I know I've done Batteries Not Included. Some Batteries Not Included trivia before, but not in the whole movie. I used to love that movie, too. Alright, Steve, you have a good night, my friend. Catch you back on Wednesday for Vintage Race West Wednesday night show. Also be on tomorrow night with Gilmore for Tuesday with the Vintage Race South and West show. Alright, guys, I'm going to refresh here. If I don't see anything updated, I'm going to go ahead and adjust the promo for the $3 all night to end now. And we'll give that out here in a moment. Alright, everybody, welcome to Vintage Race West. I'm your host, Charles G. from Vintage West, and tonight we've reached the end of our evening, and we are going to give away for a $3 all-night promo this Hank Aaron card that's coming from Leighton Sheldon's personal collection. So it'll have to be shipped from, or come from Leighton's house to the north and then shipped to you, but we're going to give it away right now. We're going to randomize our list 7 times. Good luck to all of our entrants. Let's see who takes it home. Alright. Shoot. Well, we're going to go with 8 times, guys. I don't know why it's been doing this lately. The last couple times I've run this, it's gone at extra time. I could, well, I'm going to redo it. Hold on, yeah. I think I know how to redo it. Hold on. Let me fix this. I'm going to try to fix it. Let's put it that way. Okay. It is now back to 0 times. We're going to randomize it 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, our winner at 7 is Jeremy Service. And I think I'll give Conger something as well. I think I'll give Conger a $30 break credit. Alright, Jeremy, you're going to get the Aaron. And Conger, you're going to get some break credit. All right, let me get that sorted here real quick. At least I remember that he's under this weird name. So, all right, Larry, so you get a little bit of break credit. And okay, and yeah, that's what I got tonight, guys. I'll be back on Wednesday night for Vintage Race West, Wednesdays for 10 p.m. till 1 a.m. Hopefully have a little bit busier night that night, so we can stay on all night. But I'll also be on with Mr. Gilmore tomorrow night. I believe that's at 7, 8, 9, 10. Whatever time Gilmore's on, I'll be on tomorrow. I think it's 10 tomorrow as well. So you guys all have a wonderful night. Thank you for everybody who hung out with me and chatted it up. And we'll catch you later. Be nice to each other. Wear your mask. And I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.